Hey, hey. Oh, come be with me for a moment. Let's connect. I have a feeling in my body that I could not deny, a feeling that forced me to go live even though I really don't feel like it, but I don't say no to spirit anymore, which has everything to do with the message that I am bringing to you right now. So come into the now moment with me for a minute. Let's transmute some fears together. I want to tell you a couple of stories. I want you to say hi to me, #replay. I want you to share this with the world because it's an important message that will serve you in some way for sure. And then I would love to do a little activation at the end to help move some fear out of our field. Let's cleanse our space. Breathe into your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Close your eyes for a minute. Just take a moment for yourself and let's talk about mission. And let's talk about heaven. Let's talk about doing things differently, fearlessly, doing things in a way that may confuse the world around you, but honoring those new ways, new templates, new ways of being as the new earth, as truth, as heart-centered living, and being the bridge builders. I love you, I love you, I love you. We're cleansing our space, calling in a connection with the Supreme Being, God, Source, Spirit. Come be with us now. Calling in a connection with Mother Earth. Calling in all of the benevolent beings who love us the most to join us now and support our energy and heal our hearts. So earlier today, my daughter had a hockey game. I'm the manager, which I took this role on with much resistance. It's taught me a lot. And as I was standing in the locker room, the girls made me paint my face with them and they made me wear a tutu because I'm the hockey manager. And it felt so good to be seen and loved and acknowledged by those girls. And I will probably cry. I'm feeling super emotional today, so I would invite you to cry with me. So many of us are numb, and I wouldn't consider myself to be hyper numb anymore like I used to be, but there's still a level of numbness that I carry with me out of fear. And we need to acknowledge that when we are numb, not only do we block out the scary stuff, but we also block out the good stuff. And if we want to feel, we have to feel it all. So I'm inviting you to feel with me for a little while. So we're in the locker room and it was before the game. And the girls had on Taylor Swift, who I absolutely love. And at one point they turned the lights off and turned on a strobe light and all the girls were singing together. And it was so simple, but it was heaven. And this has everything to do with my message around mission and around being willing to be vulnerable and to step fearlessly into a new life, that you can do it. And I literally feel the fear of the collective because so many of us want to move into mission, but we're so afraid because of being judged, standing out, doing things differently. And what really hit me in that moment is in the past, previous versions of Monica would not have felt that, the depth of that moment. I mean, those girls, it was so beautiful to witness, to hear them sing and to watch their faces as they danced before their hockey game. It was heaven. I was literally in heaven. You know, heaven is not a place, it's a state of being. And we can create our own heaven on earth right now in this moment, but we have to be willing to create it because we are the creators of our reality. And so what hits me is I speak to so many people every day in my healing sessions, and people reach out to me and they tell me about their fears of stepping into mission, but they feel the call. They cannot deny it anymore. And this is a huge part of the reason why I did this live, because I didn't feel like doing this live, but Spirit was not going to allow me to not speak up. And I knew that as long as I would speak this truth to you all, that the feeling would dissipate. And I already feel that feeling leaving my body. And so I am seeing so many people feeling this welling up within their heart. And the fear is holding them back from expressing their unique soul blueprint, the unique gift that they brought to the world. And I am here to encourage you and to witness you and to tell you it is scary, but it is so worth it. And so the way that I can really sum this up in the most tangible way, the most heartfelt way is, I was a nurse and I made really good money as a nurse. And there are many good nurses out there that will never leave that, and that's okay. We all do mission in a different way, but that was not my calling. I had to step out of that to show others how to step out of that. And I am such a different person than that version of Monica that was handing out narcotics and working 12-hour shifts and doing the thing, living for the weekends. And I was sitting on my couch and I was looking out my window, and I'm in a new place now and there are rose bushes out front. And I swear these roses started talking to me. And so now the way that I can equate this shift is I was so numb and I was so afraid and I wanted to just blend in, and I just did all the things, right? I was like a fucking zombie. And now I live this life where the roses speak to me and I feel the heartbeat of the earth, and the trees speak to me and the wind whispers to me. And I cannot imagine not having that experience. I cannot imagine still walking this earth with a heart that was closed out of fear, and I didn't even know that my heart was closed. And so everything that I do, everything, whether it's creating activated art, which is like a new thing that I've just stepped into last week because Spirit showed it to me. It's part of my unique divine soul blueprint. I do it in a way that nobody else does. Or whether it's doing a healing session or doing a coaching container or holding the space for a beautiful group of people to help them open their hearts. Or selling a Kangen water machine to help someone heal their body and heal the planet. Everything I do comes from my heart. And this is not unique to me. I do it in a unique way, but this is what we're being called to do. And so how do we figure it out? We don't. We don't figure it out. We feel it out. It's not in your mind. It's in your heart. You have to drop into your heart. You have to be willing to feel all of the feelings that you're so afraid to feel. And it hurts. But once you clear it, it's so good. And then you get to clear another level and it hurts, but then it feels so good. And then you get to speak to the rose bushes and, absorb the light codes of the sun and gaze at the sunset and gaze at the sunrise and see the ripples in the ponds, and they speak to you, and appreciate the geese that fly over you in a beautiful V. I mean, life gets to be magic, and no one can tell you how to do it because everyone's journey is unique and specific, but there is a way. And that way is through the heart. And we tap into our heart through the silence. And silence can be scary. And silence can be hard. But silence is where the truth is. Silence is how we open up that beautiful pathway for God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call that higher power, unconditional love to flow through you and guide you. So if you're not meditating, now's the time. I don't care if you start with 1 minute or 2 minutes a day. You have to start somewhere. And I promise you, it will become an addiction. It is the one addiction that I support. It is the one excess that you cannot overdo. Now you got to take aligned action. You know, we can't just lay on the couch all day and meditate and expect things to really change. But, you know, if you can find a way around that resistance, then I'd love to see it. Like I literally feel this resistance leaving my body and sitting here. My shoulders feel better. And this has everything to do with spirit wanted a message to flow through me. And I didn't say no, even though I didn't feel like doing it. But I feel good now. Like, do you feel the shift in my vibration? Do you feel the shift in my field? It's tangible. It's real. Okay, so let's just breathe. And I want you to understand that, you know, breath is life force, this prana. And the breath that we are breathing now is more life-giving than it has ever been before because we are doing it, lovely souls. We are expanding in all directions. We are doing the work and helping raise the vibration of ourselves, thus the collective and the planet. And at the gift that is being given to us is the gift of life force. The gift of opening our hearts, the gift of creating our heaven on earth, the gift of expanding beyond the four walls of any church or workplace, the gift of delivering new templates and ways of being, art, music, magic to the world. We're doing it. And I'm holding the space for you as you do the things that no one understands, and you do them tirelessly, and you release and heal, because it is very important. There is nothing more important. We serve ourselves, we overflow to the world around us, to our children, to our ancestors. And so another specific example I want to give you is I love my dad so much. My dad is amazing, but my dad, his heart is still closed. And something that happened a couple days ago is my dad came over and I had resistance around him seeing my place because I have a picture of Buddha. I have a Buddha on my wall. I have a statue of Isis. I have oracle cards. These are all things that don't resonate with my dad. And I used to be afraid of what he would say or how he would feel or what he would think of me. And I don't care anymore. I mean, there's that piece of me, that inner child that wants to be accepted by my dad. But I know that he's closed to it because of his wounding, and I accept him where he is on his journey. But we also get to accept ourselves where we are on our journey. And we get to be vulnerable and expose to the world all of the uniqueness that makes us who we are. Could you imagine how fucking boring this world would be if we were all the same? How boring. That sounds not fun to me at all. And then you think of the people walking around staring down at their cell phones like zombies wearing the same makeup, the same clothing, having the same style, living in the same cookie cutter homes, driving the same cars. That's not fun, is it? It's our uniqueness that creates our heaven on earth. We owe it to ourselves and we owe it to the world because there is no separation. To step into mission and to show up for our soul tribe. Because no matter who you are or where you are in this journey, you are always a step ahead of someone. There is always someone who's looking for your light. I don't care if you feel like you're at step 2. There's always someone at step 1. Always. There's always someone that can benefit from your message as long as it is flowing through your heart. So let's just do a little activation and really feel into our bodies and call in a deep connection with unconditional love, Source, and Mother Earth. And let's transmute some fears, because part of my mission is to light a fire under your ass and really catalyze you and excite you and be vulnerable with you about this journey so that you know that you're not alone. We can do hard things. We can do scary things. And there's so much beauty on the other side. So much beauty. And the more you keep stepping through your fear, it's never easy, but it really does become less difficult. It becomes exciting. There's a thin line between excitement and anxiety, and you can always flip it. You can always flip it. Okay, so have a seat if you're not already sitting. Maybe put your hands, if you feel called, put your hands or a hand on your heart. You'll see me peeking because I don't want to lose my connection. I've done that before and meditated by myself for like 10 minutes. Let's just drop our shoulders. I want you to really feel your heartbeat and breathe. Take some nice deep breaths in. Really be present with your body. Rock your body if you feel called. Roll your shoulders. Roll your neck if you need to. Come into your body. Love this body of yours. You are not your body. Your body is your unique avatar that you chose to co-create with. We have to give more respect to our bodies and tune in with what our bodies need and be present with our bodies. And it's the only one you've got. Love it. Love everything about your body. All of your wrinkles, all of your dimples, all of your butt, all of your boobs, every single part of your body that you question or doubt. Love it all. It's all you've got. Why not love it? We're wasting time looking for our imperfections. And I want you to focus on all of these parts of your body that you carry resistance around. And I want you to love it. I want you to speak to it in your mind or out loud. I want you to tell that part of your body how much you love it, how much you appreciate it. Even if it's different from what the world says it should be. The world lies to us. Only truth is love. Now seeing beautiful Mother, Father, God, Source, Spirit, pouring this beautiful liquid love down in through our throat chakra. I actually meant to say our crown chakra, but there is a lot of throat healing to do, so we'll do that too. See your crown chakra gently open and this liquid love flowing through, and seeing it as whatever color comes through for you, bringing awareness to the color. And this love touches your third eye and moves down into your throat. And now into your heart. Again, bringing awareness to your heartbeat. Feel your heartbeat. It always beats for you, no matter what. You don't even have to ask. It just does. And just allow yourself to move the emotion. Whatever emotion comes up for you. If you feel tears, just let your tears flow. Let it move out of your body so you can heal and make space for all of the beauty that we came to experience in this world. And now this love is moving to your solar plexus. The beautiful sun shining from your solar plexus. See it shining out to the world around you. And moving down into your sacral chakra, just below your navel, your belly button. And now it's moving down to your root. Mother Earth is feeding your body, beautiful root system, delivering love, safety, grounding energy to you. Seeing all of these roots travel up your body, weaving through your bones and your blood, through all your veins, arteries, and capillaries, weaving in through every organ, delivering healing to every space that your beautiful, precious, perfect body desires. Feeling this steadiness, feeling this anchoring from source to the center of the earth. Beautiful column of light shining down on your beautiful, unique, precious self. Just reminding yourself that there's no one like you. No matter what the world says to you about the way that you're doing your mission, the way that you're showing up for yourself and your family, it doesn't matter. You get to do it the way that you came to do it. It doesn't matter. Now, Archangel Raphael is here, shining a beautiful green light on us, amplifying this healing energy from Mother Earth. And Archangel Michael is here, shining a beautiful bluish purple light on us, dissolving any fears that we have around doing what our soul calls us to do, even though it is different than what the world around us expects us to do or behave. Or live or express. All of these 3D constraints are illusions. We are being deeply, deeply called to be vulnerable in our uniqueness, to be fearless in our expression, and to stop measuring ourselves by a standard that is a lie. The material goods don't matter. They're not bad, but they do not define us. The status at your job does not matter. It is not bad, but it does not define us. Our sexual preference is no one's business but our own, and we deserve to be treated with respect no matter what we choose for ourselves, as long as it doesn't hurt the world around us. We get to show up in our uniqueness, no matter what. and we're calling in a beautiful barrier of protection, a shield that actively deflects any negativity that anyone who chooses lower vibrational thoughts, feelings, and emotions around us because of their own weaknesses and fears, because of their own wounding, it will not penetrate our field. We came to be powerful creators regardless of what the world around us thinks that we should be. We are magnificent. We are divine. And what we have is worthy of being witnessed. What we have to offer the world is special and unique and is going to change the world. Take a deep breath. Let your shoulders fall. Take another deep breath and exhale with a sigh. Relax. Lock that in. And when you're ready, coming back into the now moment, into your body and opening your eyes. Tell me how you feel. That was good. I feel better. You know, something that I personally am struggling with is looking at the 3D lives of those around me and resisting comparing myself to their journey. We have to remember that when we're doing things differently, it's not going to be easy, and there is no standard to compare ourselves by. When we compare ourselves to others, it's just not fair. It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to us. We all measure success with a different ruler. And the ruler that the people that I used to associate with use to measure their success, I get to honor that, but I also get to honor my ruler. And it's different. And there are lots of programs and lots of templates and lots of matrix bullshit that wants to convince you that what you're doing is not right and good. And that's just not true. Different is okay. Different is good. Honestly, the majority of the population is sad and angry. And so really, if you're doing it differently, you're doing it right. So remind yourself of that. And be willing to show up for yourself. Be willing to speak out. Be willing to be brave and fearless, because that is what we came to do. We didn't come to play small and blend in. We came to show up and to show out big. And I'll do it if you'll do it. Okay, I want to see Melissa. Thank you, Monica. I really did need this. I feel more grounded, centered. I've been so scattered all week. Sending loads of love. Thank you, Melissa. I'm going to go back. Elaine, I see you. Janice, hello, darling. I just want to go back and acknowledge anyone that's popping up for me. Devin, hello. Larry, thank you. Joshua. John, hello, darling. Amy, Bahar, Monica, Gigi, Natalie. He can be healed too and opened. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit so I know. I see my step papa. Hey, Kelly, Donna, Anna, Agathon. I hope I pronounced your name right. Solomon, Elio, hello, hello. Heart flowing wide open now, sister. Thank you for showing up for your own work. Oh, thank you, Natalie. That felt good. Erin. Hello, love. Dell, Andrea, Vicky. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. Please, if I didn't shout you out, Donna, Sean, Renee, I'm sending you so much love. Ruben, Lisa, Matthew, thank you for watching. I love you so much. I have some fun stuff coming up. My dear soul sister and I, Dina, are actually going to start a Patreon. No censoring, right? And we're going to be showing up at least every 3 weeks with a live activation for everyone, and then, you know, lots of fun content going to be coming in. I'm finally going to Patreon. Have you heard of Patreon? I keep feeling the call. All the cool people are doing it. Oh, is that a program? All right. I love y'all so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and continue to do the work around transmuting the fears of stepping into your mission, because it is go time and the world needs you. You need you. That's number one. I love y'all so much. Thank you for sharing space and time with me. I really appreciate you being willing to witness my journey as I witness yours, and you teach me just as much as I teach you. Thank you.